You've been waiting to play God of War on your mobile without dealing with those massive file sizes. Today's your lucky day. A brand new God of War extremely light version has just arrived, and it's only 13 GB compared to the original 35 GB version. Best of all, it actually runs smoothly on mobile using Gamehub or Win Later. In this video, I'll walk you through the full setup, show you the best settings, and how the game actually performs on Android. Now let's jump straight into the setup process. First of all, open the latest version of the Gamehub emulator. Once the app opens, go to the My home screen. From here, tap on the PC emulator option. Inside this section, you'll see an import PC game. Tap on it and navigate to the folder where your God of War game files are stored on your device. Here, make sure you select the exact godofwar.exe file. Once selected, the game will automatically appear on your Gamehub home screen. Before starting the game, we need to configure the settings properly. Open the game settings and go to General Settings. Here, set the screen resolution to 960 x 544. If you're using a low-end device, you can set it to 800 x 600. Other than this, you don't need to change anything else in the general section. Next, move to compatibility settings and keep the compatibility layer on default. After that, set translation params to the extreme preset. Now, scroll down to the GPU driver option. If you're using a Snapdragon device, select the latest turnip driver. And if you have a Snapdragon 8 Elite, choose the latest 8 Elite GPU driver. One very important thing to note here, MediaTek, Mali, and Exynos processors do not support this game, so don't try running it on those devices. After this, go to the DXVK version and select 2.4.1 async. Set VKD3D to none, then choose the latest CPU translator version available. That's it, our emulator settings are now complete. Go back and launch the game. When you start the game, you'll see the credit screens, and it may take a little time to load, so don't panic. After waiting for a short while, the game opens properly and takes you to the God of War home screen. Before starting the game, go into the in-game settings. Open display settings, set the FPS limit to 40 FPS, increase motion blur to 6, and then scroll down to set the resolution scale to 60%. After that, go back. Now open graphics settings and switch the preset from original to low. Once done, go back to the home screen and start a new game. As you can see on the screen, the graphics quality is clearly very low. Textures look muddy, fine details are missing, and overall visual sharpness is reduced a lot compared to the original PC version. Lighting and shadows are also simplified, which makes the environments look flatter. This is completely expected because the game size has been heavily compressed. The surprising part is that even after this extreme compression, cutscenes are still present, missions are available, and the story progression works properly. Important story moments still play, and the game doesn't feel broken or incomplete. I can't confirm exactly how many missions were removed, but based on my gameplay testing, most of the major content seems to be intact and playable. Now let's talk about performance, which is the most important part. On my device, which is powered by a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, I'm getting around 25 to 30 FPS on average. During normal exploration and light gameplay, the FPS stays fairly stable and smooth enough to enjoy. Even after lowering textures and graphics settings, there isn't a massive performance boost, but the game also doesn't suffer from serious lag or stuttering. If you're using a more powerful Snapdragon device, you can expect slightly higher and more stable FPS. During combat and heavy fighting scenes, there are noticeable FPS drops and small fluctuations, especially when multiple enemies are on screen, but overall the game remains playable and doesn't crash or freeze, which is impressive for a mobile emulator setup. So should you try this God of War extremely light version? If you're using a Snapdragon device and want to experience God of War on mobile, then yes, it's worth trying. Just remember one thing, this game only works on Snapdragon processors. MediaTek, Exynos, or unsupported GPUs will not run this game, no matter what settings you use. That's it for today's video. If this guide helped you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more emulator setups and mobile gaming content.